What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team and News.
Me feeling good in my workout gear. I was feeling great, as a brand new mommy. I was feeling really good about myself. And the internet literally tore me apart because I said I got the green light from my doctor and I'm going to the gym. Now I understood it after reading what I posted. I'm like, well, they didn't know I was going to the gym to wear my little band, my belly band, and to sit in the sauna and sweat. However, I made sure that I, left a comment down below and let them know that that's what I was doing. So
I did a video on this, but I never got to post that video. I don't think so. I think it was titled something like Falynn received backlash after posting, this picture. And yeah, but these are some of the comments on the screen. People were calling her toxic. How dare you do this to new mom? You need to stay home and get healed. You can put me on pause and read the comments for yourself. I mean, she was dragged. So now she's saying on Instagram Live, that's not what she meant. But Falynn, you already know how social media is. You just wrote going to the gym. You didn't put in details because most people be like, and before y'all start, this is why I'm going to the gym, because they already know people are about to start, because 5 days is really early. So she's clarifying that now on Instagram Live. Most of you saw the other part of this Instagram Live where she had this same look on. This Instagram Live was over an hour, so I did say I was going to come back and post the rest, but I didn't get to it. And since we're at the end of the month, I just want to get rid of all of the content that I've been holding on to. So let's continue.
that's what I was doing at the gym. 5 days postpartum, I was sweating. So I was drinking my teas and I was making sure, and a lot of water as well, and electrolytes. And I was making sure that I was sweating it all out, peeing it out and sweating it out. She told me, this is going to be your best friend. Please do it. She said, also breastfeeding helps a lot with contracting our stomachs back to normal. However, I was incapable of breastfeeding, as I always have been. I've never been able to breastfeed. I did get to breastfeed Emma for a little longer. She was able to take all of my colostrum, which is the most important part of breastfeeding, because that's where they get most of their nutrients from your milk. So that was good. Once she was able to take all of my colostrum, I wasn't capable of creating any milk for her. So I switched to formula, and now she's on a plant-based formula, which has been very easy during the drought to get for her, surprisingly enough. So yes, pee and sweat, ladies. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everybody. Everybody's bodies are different, guys, but it worked for me. So, funny story. Can y'all see that my shirt is wet? So, can you see that my shirt is soaked right now? Yeah. So, I came upstairs and I was just about to get on live with you guys. And the reason why it took me so long to come back was because I had brought my shot of Tito's up here and spilled it every fucking where. I went to reach for my toothbrush and my shot was sitting right here. And I'm such a klutz. If there's one thing you guys don't know about me, it's that I'm very, very clumsy. And so I was reaching for my toothbrush and my elbow hit it, shattered the glass in my sink, and my Tito's spilled everywhere. So it's not because I'm drunk. It's just because I'm a klutz. However, after this shot, I might be, cheers, yay! I have a great relationship with my mom. Me and my mom's relationship is always up and down because I'm a Taurus and she's a Cancer. But besides that, me and my mom are really close.
Even though I've included this part before, I had to put it in again because the last video I posted about Falynn, well, one of, was when she was doing the astrology and she was just joking saying, I hate my mom, because her mom is a different sign than her. And so this is Falynn saying that, they have a close relationship. The relationship is rocky because of their signs, but they are close. I just wanted you to hear her say it herself, because that video, even though she was joking, some people took her seriously. She doesn't hate her mom. I mean, her daughter was with her mom that night. I have all of these different content that I didn't get to post, so I will be including different Instagram lives that I recorded of Falynn, but I didn't get to post. But I'm going to just pick from the important topics and what she was talking about and not post the entire live because there are times where it was just dead silence. Okay, let's get into it. New mommy here. How do you handle feeling depressed after having a baby? Literally feels like I've messed up my life. Oh my gosh, Tiana, that is very normal. One thing I did not post when going through my postpartum with Emma, and I didn't post it not because I didn't want to share it. I didn't post it because I didn't even know what I was feeling. And I was crying every day. I was sad. I felt like I was alone, and I wasn't. I had all the help in the world, but I felt like I didn't know who I was as a person. I felt broken. So I understand exactly what it is that you're going through. You just have to understand that you just had a baby. You just gave life to a human. Give yourself time for your hormones to go back to what they were. Your body has to get back that balance, and it's going to go through, a whole bunch of hoops. It's going to go up and down, and it's going to be a crazy roller coaster. And I know it sounds crazy when I say this, but just enjoy the ride because it only happens once and you will be normal again. Everything will go back to normal. Just don't allow it to consume you because that can happen as well. I did go through postpartum depression with all of my children. Not all of my children, all the boys. With Emma, it was a lot easier. However, I cried a lot more with her. But once I got it all out, and I also had a support system around me who knew exactly what was going on to hold my hand throughout the process, it was a lot better. So just allow yourself the process and tell yourself that this is normal and it's necessary. Because you got to get you back. You've been sharing your body for 10 months with a human being. You got to get you back. Give yourself that credit and give yourself that time. You'll be fine, doll. Okay, do you have a night nurse or does she just sleep through the night? New mom here, struggling at night. No, it's just me and Jalen at night. And Jalen works, so it's really mostly me. But you have to it's very important, new mommies, to get your baby on a schedule. You have to get them on a routine. I know you're thinking, it's a baby. That's impossible. No, it's not. They do work very well with schedules. So what you want to do is throughout the day, not newborns. I mean, they're going to sleep and eat every 2 hours and they're going to cluster feed, but that's only going to last a couple weeks. So what you're going to do is throughout the day, once they're a couple months old, start setting up that schedule. So in the mornings, so I'll just use my schedule as an example. 10:30 a.m. Emma wakes up. We get up. We go into the bathroom, we do our stuff, we get our day started. We go downstairs, and she automatically gets her bowl of Gerber. And then from there, she plays, she watches Moana 10,082 times. And she gets a bottle at 12, and she's down for a nap at noon. She wakes up, she goes to sleep for about 30 minutes and wakes up. She does not go back to sleep for a nap until around 2:30. Yeah, 2:30. She sleeps for about 30 minutes. She wakes up again. Around 4:30, she takes an hour nap. And then from that point, she's up and she's playing, she's active. 8 o'clock, she'll go down for another 30-minute nap. She'll wake up. By 10:30, it is nighttime. It is time to put on a movie or whatever. They're in bed, whatever you do for nighttime. They're in bed. You put on the movie or put on music, whatever it is that you do, and give them a bottle. I just give her a bottle, and she's out. But you have to stick to that schedule. No, my book doesn't release until July. That's a lot of naps. Well, yeah, it's a new human being. She's 6 months old. Guys, it's okay for your baby to sleep. They need to sleep in order to grow. Sleeping is what allows their brain to develop properly or continue to develop properly. So
Let them sleep. How did you balance dating and new love with kids? Let me tell you, dating and having children has been the hardest life lesson I have ever had to overcome. I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I've been on dates with men, and I've actually been dating them. And I would go on dates with these guys, and I'll be dating them for a couple months, and they all end up saying the same thing. God, you're such a catch. If only it wasn't for those 3 children that you had, I would have been wifed you up. You know, they'll say stupid shit like that, and automatically, I'll show them that Taurus side, and never ever, I'll disappear and never call them again. I'll block them. They'll never know why, and I don't give a shit if they knew why or not. However, I would go home and cry myself to sleep, because showing your self-respect, it can be hard, but it's a necessity. You have to respect yourself, or else if you don't respect yourself, who else is going to respect you? So even though I may have liked the guy, you say something like that to me, you're automatically out, because my children are a part of this package deal. So it was very hard, finding men that would actually take me and be okay with the family. Sorry. So yeah, it was hard, but when you meet the right one, you'll just know, and they won't care. So it should be easy from there.
Oh my God. Todd and Julie? You know that Todd and Julie, Kristen knows best or something like that?
Uh-huh.
You know how they have the bank fraud and tax evasion thing going on?
I think so. I don't know.
They were found guilty.
Shut the fuck up. What?
Bank fraud and tax evasion.
Their show has been on for years. How is it that...
I found when you start showing that
by
stuff.
the feds?
When you start showing that stuff.
Oh shit, ain't no coming back from that. Will I do another reality too? You guys will see me on the big screen at some point, and that's all I can say. Someone said it faces 30 years in prison. Fuck. Are you going to therapy for the narc abuse, or are you feeling more like yourself? I have a history of narc abuse, so yes, I'm currently going to therapy specifically for narc abuse. What does that mean? Narc abuse? Narcissism? Yeah, the one thing, you're right about that, Tia. The only thing about exposing a narcissist is that they can't stand that, and they will do anything and everything in order to destroy you, to keep that image. So, exposing a narcissist, I've learned that it's really pointless. You go to college? No. Listen, education is learned in so many different ways and different forms. Our school system just was never for me. It's not how I flourish. I'm trying to talk, and I'm still trying to be nosy with what he's doing because he's cooking, and I'm like, I want to critique him, and I'm trying to talk to y'all. Okay, so I feel like school is not for everyone, and it's also not the last resort in order to gain education. However, it is necessary. I realize with certain careers, my career, it's not necessary. So college was not ever a thing. I always knew I was never going to go to college. How many babies do you have? What do you do to keep yourself together? I have 4. I have 7. Whatever.
I have 4, and I meditate, I paint. Occasionally, I have my drinks, I have my ladies' nights, I have my date nights. I keep myself busy outside of the children. It's very important. It's imperative to keep yourself busy outside of your kids and outside of your marriage, because you kind of end up losing yourself if you don't. Flaws of dating a Scorpio.
Is it flaws?
Flaws. I'm trying to pick which one. I think me as a Taurus with a Scorpio, what I dislike about it, I think he's more emotional than I am. I think that's probably my biggest thing. You're very emotional. And I know because you try to keep it to yourself, feeling emotional, which is annoying. My current man. I don't know if that was shade or not. His name is Jalen, but yes, he does really love me. We are truly best friends. That I can say. Because we started out as best friends. So, we truly are best friends. Carlos needed to do an Atlanta Love and Marriage starring the Pinas. I keep hearing this. People keep sending that to me in my DMs. What is Love and Marriage? I don't watch TV. I do understand that I believe it's a show. I'm not sure if it's like streamed or if it's on television or something. I believe it's a show. However, what is it about? What is it? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see what it's about, guys, because I don't know what the show is about. As articulate as Val is, that book about to be fire, not the 30-page pamphlet written on what. That girl Lux, yes. Thank you so much for saying how articulate I am, because I really did study for a long time, especially with suffering from my ADD, which was at a very high percentile. I'm about 82 percentile ADD. I can't function in everyday life without my medication. Adderall, extended release, that is. So I didn't graduate from high school. The system just wasn't set up for people like me to win. So it was really hard for me because I felt like a true failure in life. So I made sure that I got my ass up, and I made sure that I taught myself and I studied. And Jalen says it, I lie to you not. He says it almost every single day. He says, Falynn, I just don't understand. With someone who did not graduate high school, how are you this smart? So when someone says that I'm intelligent or that I'm articulate, I think that makes me feel a lot more secure and beautiful than someone telling me that I'm beautiful on the outside. Because I know that I worked my ass off to make sure that I lacked knowledge. What grade did I make it to in high school? 9th. I was doing so badly, I was held back in 6th grade, and I was held back again in 9th. I had some 10th grade class, I had some sophomore classes, but it was mostly freshman classes, so I can't actually say that I actually made it, I don't think, to be a sophomore.
Hey, yeah, I'm just finding that out. I'm like, so
You didn't know that? I thought I told you. I mean, it was so long ago. It was in 2005.
you're supposed to be in 11th grade.
I was supposed to be in 11th grade. Yes, I was. School just wasn't for me. And the system was not set for people like me. So, why is the book called Sinless? You have to read it to find out. The book will be out next month. I was about to say next weekend. Next month.
And then that happened. Why do you find this funny? Why do you find everything funny? Every time I yell, it's funny. You don't take me seriously.
Here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.